Hello, welcome to tonight's Hideout. Tonight we have a very, very wonderful topic. I've got co-contributor Commander Cody Murray with me tonight, and we're going to be talking about something of high importance to all of you, both fanboys and straights. We're talking about the Game of Thrones, the only game that matters right now, and I can tell you for a fact, you either watch or you die. You either play or you die. You either watch us tonight, or it may be your final episode. Who knows? Join us tonight. Hello and welcome to the Hideout. My name is Jason Bailey, and joining me is co-contributor
Cody Murray.
Commander Cody Murray. How you doing, sir?
Doing pretty good, man.
You're looking good, buddy.
Feeling no pain.
Ooh, my God. All right, as you can see from our wonderful medieval chivalrous Steins. Oh, Steins. We're looking pretty good here today. This is the first actual set that might just go with what we're talking about today, Cody.
Absolutely. Today we are discussing the epic revolution, the amazing fantasy book series and HBO series, Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. Now, I have not watched this show, as I usually am about 5 to 10 years behind everything that's popular on the planet Earth. And then it takes people like Cody to tell me what's good and what I should watch and what I shouldn't watch and things like that. Okay, so we decided we'd do this show because you are a complete mark for this show.
Big fan.
And by the way, you're not the only one. It's extremely popular.
Absolutely. No, we're coming up on season 4, which debuts on, I believe, April 6th. We've had 3 seasons, and every season that has aired on HBO has gotten progressively more popular. More viewers, more subscribers, more people buying HBO, more people buying
HBO Go.
HBO Go.
More than HBO.
Exactly. Not only that, but like buying into the Game of Thrones world. Buying T-shirts that say the slogan of one of the families. Buying coasters. Buying magnets. Buying whatever. Just more commerce surrounding the book series, but surrounding the concept, I suppose.
Most of our shows that we do fanboy topics on.
Yeah.
We're talking to you. We're talking to the goddamn nerds. We love you. We are you. Okay? All right. But this show has touched real, straights, the normals.
The straights, exactly. Ghostbusters, too. It's the people in the restaurant, and you don't want to see people coming up from the sewers dressed in slime. Nobody wants to see that, right?
No. So how has this touched the straights?
The people in the restaurant.
This is a mainstream deal. So how has it worked on both the fanboy level and the straights level?
Again, in season 1, it's appealing to people that have read the books. Pure and simple.
Were there a lot of people that read the books? I don't know.
Best of my knowledge, I
had never heard of it before HBO.
When it was coming out,
and I'm a goddamn nerd.
Yeah, but here you've got this crazy good-looking set.
You talk about this a lot. Yeah. What? So the set, the locations.
Of course, but that is a selling point.
That's awesome.
To people that are on the fence about watching a show or not, right?
You want to see a show that actually isn't done in a computer?
Right.
Hey.
Here you go.
This is your show.
This show.
I've heard that from a lot of people.
This show, HBO. This is the underlying reason why I love HBO products so much, because they are willing to spend the money to add the realism that the product necessitates.
One of my favorite series, for all you out there that have started to actually watch the show, is that I love Rome. How much do I love Rome, Cody?
So much. Like 11 on a scale of 10.
That's right. I love this fucking shit. I love this series. I love the first season, the second series. It's an HBO and BBC, mind-melding, spending more money than God on the goddamn thing. It's amazing. And it was fantastic. It's a swords and sandal. It's an actual tale about Julius Caesar, the fall of Julius Caesar, and the outcome of that. Mark Antony, Cleopatra. It's good.
Octavius.
It's good. It should have gone on for 1 billion fucking years. Beware the Ides of March.
It's addicting.
Anyway,
Lions that run!
It fucking closed up shop because of the expense.
Yep.
They filmed on location.
In
They
Italy.
filmed in Italy. Gladiator with Russell Crowe is a great fucking film. Okay?
Awesome.
Great. But the thing is that a lot of that, and I like Russell Crowe a lot. Yay, he's fucking
Yeah,
great.
he's fine.
He
Well,
is. He's awesome.
he's okay.
Ridley Scott made a great film.
Yeah, absolutely.
But a lot of that was made in a goddamn computer.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
A lot of it is pretty, but it's computer pretty. It ain't real pretty.
Tigers.
Rome is for reals in Rome.
Rome will gut you. Rome
And
will,
it's amazing.
Rome will gut you and dump you in the sewers after it has cut off your fingers so nobody can figure out who the fuck you are.
That's right.
Rome is badass.
Oh my god. So I guess what I'm trying to bring this around is they obviously got to be spending some fucking money. If you're filming on location in great locations out in the middle of goddamn Greenland or Iceland,
Fucking Iceland?
where the fuck they is, they got to be spending that money again.
Yeah.
Where they shut.
Yeah.
That's the whole reason. It wasn't that they shut Rome down because it was a shitty show. It
Right.
was not good.
Right.
It wasn't good. It's because it just cost too goddamn much. 2 continents couldn't even fucking make that thing feasible in a financial sense. So obviously they got the money now. And they're making something that is cinema caliber.
Absolutely.
Which I don't even know why I said that because
cinema's dead.
cinema's fucking dead.
Yep.
Yeah, like print is dead.
Hey, look.
Egon.
If you like...
Egon.
If you like Transformers and you got a boner to go see Transformers Age of Extinction, good for fucking you.
Go fuck yourself and die.
That's what I meant. The sets, the costume, you have found some talented actors, some unknowns, and you've brought them up. In the first season, you had Sean Bean, who is, I mean, come on.
Is he great in this?
He's just fucking riveting.
Awesome.
He's riveting, right? Come on, Sean Bean, Ned Stark, bada bing. He's just
really
the
good.
man. He just brings this presence. Sean Bean brings it because he's been doing it for so long. And you know what? He's the right age. He's the right demeanor. He's the right, you know, the lines in the face. He's like grizzled. But he's fucking awesome. He's so fucking awesome.
That's cool.
And they bring these characters. They bring these young actors. They bring these unknowns. And they create this amazing world. Now, I'll tell you what. Here is the end-all, be-all of why Game of Thrones is so successful. It's not the fantasy, and it's not the costuming, and it's not even the locations. To me, it's the interpersonal relations. Okay, it's the politic.
Isn't that what most good series is about?
Absolutely.
Mad Men,
Absolutely.
Sons of Anarchy.
That is exactly
Isn't
right.
that really what it's about?
What do you want to see in Sons of Anarchy? You want to see Clay, and you want to see him go up against Jax. You want to see these characters put at odds, put in situations where they have to deal with the person that they hate most. Absolutely.
I think where you're talking about Walking Dead, whatever the hell you're talking about, you know, the situation is always a framework.
Yep.
It's just a fucking framework. It's the human interactions and the drama in between. That's what we watch.
Oh, absolutely.
And you could put it on a fucking Viking ship.
Yep.
You can put it in a motorcycle club, or you could put it in the 60s ad agency. That's what we're watching.
Right.
Ultimately.
Right. I want to see these people, if it's men against men, if it's men and women, it doesn't matter. It's just, I want to see these characters that have these flaws, that have these issues, that have these situations, fucking grind it out against these people that have it in for them.
Nice,
you know what I mean?
Nice.
Absolutely. So, Game of Thrones does that exceptionally well, both in book form and in television form. Now, I'll tell you what, we've got the season premiere coming up very soon.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a big year. And if you haven't watched it, you have to start from day one. You cannot
just jump
into season 4. You'll be like, what the fuck is going on?
Which is what made X-Men comics so complicated in the 90s.
Well,
you couldn't just jump in, kids.
It made a lot of shows complicated. Buffy was the same way. Buffy, as one of the hallmark shows of the last 20 years, with an A-list director who directed the 3rd highest grossing movie of all time in the Avengers. I did it for that reaction. Isn't that awesome? Look at him. It's like, oh my god, he's talking about Avengers. Oh my god. Anyhow, I'm just saying.
This is insane.
Shut up.
This man is insane.
Shut up.
It's crazy.
I'm just saying.
You would think the Avengers was the fucking Godfather.
Second coming. Here's the underlying dirty underside of Game of Thrones. George R.R. Martin is not afraid to fucking kill you.
He's not afraid to kill the big characters.
Yeah, you're vested in it as a reader. This guy, this person, this donkey, whoever, who cares?
But you know what's happened? What's funny about that is that's sort of like a trait that's been going on with a lot of cable series now.
I agree.
And, I mean, hey, by the way, this is a spoiler thing, and don't watch Sons.
Spoilers!
When Opie died in Sons...
Oh, God!
When Opie died... I needed, after that episode was over, I had to turn it off, stand up. I think I drank half a ball of Makers that night. And I mean, it was bad. It was bad. I mean, because it's not like back in the 80s, man, where they would just, the character didn't die unless the show was about to fucking go off the air and they need to, and it would be the season premiere. Fucking people in modern... Listen, we love Opie, but in modern day series, people can just die, dude. Just die. Just fucking die on you. It's bad. In the fantasy genre, I love Conan, the Barbarian.
Yeah.
The literature, the first book, I love it so much. I also love the first film. I love the first film,
sure.
Okay? That Milius actually made something that, even though it wasn't a direct copy of literature,
sure.
Not at all. It was in the same vein of a Conan film, with the sex and the violence, and there was fantasy, but it was, Conan is really speaks to me. Okay, yeah. I love Rome. As we've talked about before, it's one of my favorite series of all time. I mean, it really speaks to me. I mean, not that that's fantasy, but it's the sand and sandal and the swords and the politics of that. For someone like me, would I like it?
Oh my God, you would like it probably more than any random dude or dudette I'd meet, because of the various elements. You've got sword and sandals, so you don't have guns, you don't have weapons. You've got to go up and fucking fight people. You've got politics. Mm-hmm. You've got, I mean, that's the ultimate underlying concept, is this Game of Thrones, right? Is that if to play the Game of Thrones, what does that mean? What does that mean? You're trying to put yourself on a throne.
Right.
Or somebody that you have a connection to. You're trying to put them on here.
It's like a chess game with kingdoms.
Correct. By putting them in various situations or putting things in situations to further your interests, right? Mm-hmm. So it's all this politicking, but you have armies. You've got soldiers in plate mail and chainmail, archers and spears and catapults, and it's this whole wonderful fantasy world. Season 4 is going to be pretty awesome, pretty fucking rad.
Awesome,
pretty rad. Yeah.
Well, the thing is, I'm gonna start watching as soon as I can, based on all this good review. But it sounds great. And Game of Thrones actually sounds like something that if you're into politics, you're into interpersonal relationships, you're into like the sword and sandal genre, this is for you.
With a smattering of fantasy.
With just a smattering.
It's there. It's there.
My precious.
It's not the focus. It's just like it's like a purse. It's a purse of fantasy.
Got it.
Maybe a backpack. Maybe a backpack.
All right. Well, it sounds very good, Cody.
Good stuff.
Thank you for coming on tonight.
Thank
you for wearing all your accoutrements. Look at that. I'm knocking on the door here. This is
knock. Who's fantastic. There? Fuck you.
Okay. And come again on Jason's Hideout. And we will be talking about a lot more wonderful fanboy things that you straights have started to pay attention to. And we'll see you back here next time.
See you soon. Take care.
What? No. Keep chin straight. Oh, Christ, we're in for a show.
That's all right. It's a good time. God. Hey, look, it's a game of medieval stupidism. not even barbarism.
We're in
It's
real
just
trouble.
a bunch of dorks. Swords.
Are you good? You're fine.
Now when you look at me, goddammit.